There is one holiday product category that sells more than any other category on Etsy. Now, I know when I began in selling with print on demand in my own Etsy business, I initially thought, okay, apparel must sell, right? And I didn't see many sales in t-shirts, to be quite honest. It wasn't until I scaled out and tried different product types that I really started to see sales. And what I found, even this rings true for a lot of sellers now and a lot of sellers I work with. I run programs, I run workshops, I run events. All of these events and talking to a lot of sellers like you who is watching this video right now is I've heard the same comment or thought process, which is there's too much competition, therefore I will never be seen on Etsy, and therefore I don't have a shot on Etsy, right? I know that is a common belief and a common thought process. So first off, I want to say you are not alone in thinking this. I want to validate your feelings because they are valid. I felt that way when I began, when I didn't see sales, I didn't see visits, I didn't see views. Come to find out, a year later, I would be making $250K on Etsy after starting my business and feeling like I was entering into the most saturated platform. Everyone's doing print on demand. I'm late to the game, right? And that was 5 years ago. So if you feel like that, I just want you to also know that it is possible for you. And I hope this video finds the right people who needs to see this video right now, because today I'm going to be talking about a different category on Etsy that I hear a lot of other sellers maybe going into or thinking about going into, but maybe you're hesitant to go into this, and you shouldn't be, because this is actually Etsy's most profitable category. And in fact, this sells the most during Q4. So the third top category of Etsy sales during Q4 was apparel. So think t-shirts, sweatshirts, tank tops, maybe V-necks, pants, sweatpants. There's so many other apparel that sells on Etsy besides t-shirts, right? The second top category on Etsy, holding 18% of the sales of Q4 of last year, was jewelry and accessories. Now, what is the first, you might be asking? That first category that has sold the most in Q4 and reigns true for just about every quarter on Etsy that I've seen is a whopping 38%. It's double the amount of apparel sales, and that is home decor. Home decor is one of the top sellers on Etsy. So if you might be feeling like, okay, maybe Etsy feels saturated going into t-shirts and sweatshirts, and maybe it feels like that going into accessories, let's say, maybe looking into home decor might be a really great avenue for you to go into, because as we see on Etsy, some of the top selling categories, and I'm just going to name a few of products I've seen that are $1 million markets, are not t-shirts, and they are categories that we can go into as print on demand sellers. So think cutting boards, doormats, ornaments. These are all home decor, right? And some niches I would recommend to anyone going into these categories that I found that are very profitable is the new homeowner niche, maybe a home warming gift that's personalized. If we think about going into Christmas in the fall, these are perfect gifts to give for Christmas because you can personalize them, right? Welcome home to the Smiths. That could be a cute design that you could put on a doormat. Maybe yard flags, maybe blankets. There's so many different avenues that you can go into with home decor. And that's why it makes it such a beautiful category and such a wide market to enter into, because there's so many different types of home decor, right? And then candles. I know candles is a huge marketplace as well on Etsy. It's a huge gift giving avenue for the professions niches and other niches such as graduation, right? These are all very strong on Etsy. And that's why home decor basically tops the cake, so to speak, in sales. So when I began on Etsy, I sold t-shirts and I sold sweatshirts, and I still think those are very incredible and profitable categories to go into on Etsy. I want to first and foremost say that I don't think t-shirts are dead. I don't think sweatshirts are dead. Yes, they are a little bit harder at times. They're a little bit more competitive. And for me, what I found, the product types that sell like that and can be an evergreen design and product type has been home decor or accessories. And that's what I've kind of stuck to, which I'm really happy I made that shift because it's fun. It's just fun, honestly, going into a new product type. And I find it's as profitable, if not more profitable, than selling sweatshirts and apparel on Etsy, in my opinion. Now, I'm still a huge sweatshirt apparel lover. I still love me a sweatshirt Gildan 18,000 crew neck because that's what made me my first six figures on Etsy. And I've shared that on this channel. But what I found is I have went into home decor and accessories, drinkware, what have you, and I found a lot of success with those areas. The products I found that are selling in the shop are actually in the tech accessory arena. So if anyone's watched, and I highly recommend watching, I listed 100 phone cases on Etsy, and this is what happened because that is essentially what happened. And those listings I created, I ended up creating over 300 more listings in tech accessories. I've created quite a bit this year. And in that time, now I'm seeing a few $100s of profit a month because I listed actively and I reawakened that shop. I used ads, and in that video, you'll see I was not profitable. This is kind of a secret update in this video if anyone's still watching, but I am profitable now. And that's really exciting for me to say and just share because I am excited. Again, I'm excited about this new era of selling tech accessories. And what I found is going into a different product type as a new shop, which my shop basically is still, has helped me significantly to break through market saturation and try new designs. I recommend focusing on one product. So I guess the takeaway of the end of this video is focus on one product at first, become the master of that product, and then switch to a new product or just stick in that one product. That's what I'm doing now. I'm floating into a slightly different product type right now that's still in the accessory avenue and area on Etsy. It is more in home decor though now, but basically, that is kind of what I've always done. And I hope the biggest takeaway that you have from this is if you're looking to start a shop on Etsy, reactivate a dead shop on Etsy that like I have, just know it is possible. And it's just trying out new product types and finding your flow, mastering that one product type. So always do one product at a time posting on Etsy because Etsy, it's typically a organic approach where we're listing using directed, targeted keywords for our SEO, but it does take time to see what sells because it takes a few weeks to index on Etsy, build a listing quality score, and see how your listings effectively rank and get put in Etsy's algorithm, right? So essentially, that's kind of what we're doing in a way, is trying out those listings and just posting them rather than holding back what your potential could be. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you stayed till the very end, put in the comments, I'm letting the market answer ... And I'll try to heart as many of your comments as possible in the comment section below. If you're looking to start your print-on-demand business and you haven't yet, and maybe you're interested in this business model, check out my free print-on-demand crash course. It's the A to Z free course on how to start your own Etsy business, what to know before you start. I have it completely free just so that anyone who wants to start can start. On top of that, you can subscribe to my email list with that, and I send new videos in case the YouTube algorithm misses you on my new content that I release on this channel. Besides that, don't forget to subscribe on the way out, and I will see you all in the next video here.